Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bobbie and today is Tuesday, so we're doing yoga for cyclists today. This class is an all levels Vinyasa flow, so I will be giving different options for different levels, and it's geared towards cyclists, but honestly it's really good for anyone, especially if you're an athlete. And I have helpers today. Her face is right here on the floor pillow. She's grumpy. And I got Mingy over here on the blankie. And yeah, so for props today, I would grab, try to have props nearby, especially if you have a hard time getting your forehead to touch, which most people would probably do, like touch your legs or touch the floor because of tight hips or tight hamstrings. So if you don't have actual like yoga props, just grab a couple pillows, a couple blankets, have them nearby. If you do have yoga props, grab 2 blocks. If you have 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you could also use like 2 books that are about the size of yoga blocks, like this. And yeah, we're gonna get started in child's pose. So we're gonna bring, today's class is all about the third eye chakra. So we really want to get the third eye connected to the earth and to our legs as much as possible. Murderface just found a bug. I was gonna use this blanket, but Mingy's sleeping on it, so I'll let him use it. All right, so bring the big toes to touch. Knees can either be wide or together, whatever feels best in your body. And then reach the forehead down towards the earth. And if your forehead doesn't easily touch the ground, then grab a couple props or 1 prop and place it under the forehead so you get that connection between that third eye space and the earth. And then once you've arrived in your child's pose, begin to slow down the breath, close the eyes, relax the face, and just let go of anything that happened before you came to your mat today, and anything that might happen after. Allow yourself to be present. Try to breathe in and out through the nose. Fill the lungs up completely on every inhale. And then empty them out completely on every exhale. As you inhale, feel the belly rise. And then feel the chest all the way up into the collarbones. Feel it all rise up. And then as you exhale, feel the collarbones lower, the chest, and then the belly. Taking deep, even breaths just like this. Feel that third eye space for the center of the brows connected to the earth. And maybe even begin to imagine a deep indigo blue, or like kind of like a purplish royal blue, glowing orb right at the center of the forehead, growing bigger and brighter with each breath that you take. So, the third eye chakra is the 6th chakra. It's also known as Ajna, which in Sanskrit means command. If you don't know what chakras are, they're energy centers that spiral up or that go up along the spine all the way to the crown of the head. So from the base of the spine at the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. I like to imagine them as like little glowing orbs, with each of them having your own different color. Um, and if you're not really, you don't really believe in chakras, it's okay. Like, everything that we do in class is still going to be really good for the body and the mind. If you're not really into the more spiritual side of yoga. So more about the third eye chakra. The functions of this chakra are intuition, wisdom, self-realization, memory, fearlessness, and perception. It's associated with the element of light. The colors associated with it is indigo blue, or like a dark blue. This shirt is like more like a navy blue, but yeah, I don't have a lot of blue clothes. It also kind of looks black in the screen. Oh well. But I assure you it's blue. And I wanted to wear something with a bike on it because it's yoga for cyclists. All right, anywho. It's located, this chakra is located right in between the eyebrows, maybe like kind of a little higher, I guess, like more in the center of the forehead or right above the brow line. Imagine as if you have a third eye there. The main obstacle of this chakra is illusion. It's associated with the planet Jupiter, and this third eye chakra develops in the human body between 11 years old and your early 20s. Where's he gonna leave? Don't leave. The asanas are yoga poses that you practice to help balance or open up your third eye chakra. Would be balancing poses, poses where your forehead touches the legs or the earth. So we're going to be doing a lot of that today, a lot of balancing and really focusing our drishti, your drishti is basically a spot that you focus on that can help you balance. And it's something that's not moving, but you also kind of want to look beyond that spot. So I say, like, find a spot to focus on that's not moving. So once you find your focus on that spot, you kind of want to look beyond it. And that'll help you balance and also kind of help you connect to that third eye chakra. We'll get more into that later. If you are feeling if your third eye chakra is imbalanced, it may cause blindness, headaches, migraines, earaches, nightmares, sleep disorders, fear, manic depression, anxiety, paranoia, equilibrium imbalances. That's just a few things. There can be a lot. Those are some more like severe things. But some like minor issues you might have, like trouble balancing, I'm trying to think, or like kind of being delusional, maybe. That kind of seems a little more severe too. Anyways, so I have some affirmations that will kind of help motivate you during your practice, or if you were ever feeling an imbalance of the third eye chakra, you can kind of come back to these affirmations. They're kind of like little quotes, motivational quotes that'll help you reconnect to your third eye chakra. And you can either repeat them after me in your head or out loud, or just, think about them as I say that. I trust my intuition. I experience clarity every day. My thoughts are peaceful. I am connected to the divine. I know my own voice. Let's take a few more deep breaths in our child's pose. That glowing orb should be very big and bright right now, shooting out in all directions and down into the earth. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, begin to blink the eyes open and walk the hands in just to come sit up on the heels. You can bring the knees together if you brought them wide. If this is a little uncomfortable, you can also bring a block. You can also have like a blanket underneath the knees, which I normally would, but Maggie's sleeping on it. I didn't want to disturb it. But I may have to because I don't like kneeling on the floor. But you can bring a block or like a pillow in between the heels and sit back on that. It kind of helps if you have tighter hips. And you can have the block or multiple pillows on any height that you'd like. That's just an option. We're just going to be sitting on our heels for a little bit while we do some eye exercises. So begin to rub the palms together, creating some friction and heat. You can re-close the eye right now. I'm going to have to take my glasses off. And let's actually just start by taking the left hand on the third eye space and then the right hand on top. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then you'll take both hands and place them over your eyes. We're going to do some eye exercises here. So you're going to open underneath your palms, you're going to open your eyes really, really wide as you can. And then you're going to begin to move the eyes up and down. Try not to close the eyelids as best you can. Try to keep the eyes nice and wide. And after you've done about 6, we're going to start to move the eyes from left to right. Once again, try to keep those eyelids lifted as wide as you can. Remember to keep breathing. And then once you've done about 6, now we'll do eye circles. So in one direction, nice and slow. Keep those eyelids open, nice and wide. You want to do about 6. And then move in the other direction. And then reclose the eyes, bring the hands off of the face, and then blink the eyes open. That's good to practice if you're feeling like, I don't know, your vision's kind of out of whack, which might mean your third eye chakra is imbalanced as well. And then from here, make your way to hands and knees. Bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Pull the belly in towards the spine. And I'm going to do a lot of directing of where your gaze should be tonight. So, on an inhale, we're going to move into cow pose, lifting the hips, lifting the heart. Bring that gaze up towards that third eye space. And then as you exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in, bring the gaze down the nose. Inhale, lift, cow pose. Bring the gaze up towards the third eye space. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Gaze down towards the nose. Inhale, lift. Gaze up towards the third eye. Exhale, round the spine, get that gaze down the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, gaze up towards the third eye. Exhale, round the spine, look down the nose. Inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. Reach the right toes back behind you. Press through the heel. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Keep that gaze down towards the nose. On an inhale, lift that right leg up. Cross it over towards the left side of the mat. Keep pressing through that right heel. Look back towards the right heel. Breathe into the right side body, that right calf. Keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And then inhale, reach that right leg up about hip height. Toes point down so the hips are nice and square. Keep pulling the belly in. On your next inhale, reach the left arm out in front of you. Gaze up towards the third eye. As you exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in. Elbow to knee, look down the nose. Inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, round, look down the nose. Inhale, extend, up. Exhale, round the spine, look down the nose. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. 1. Inhale, extend. Gaze up towards that third eye space. Exhale, round everything in. Look down the nose. Inhale, reach the left arm out, right leg back. Bend the right knee. Press the right sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here or bring the left hand behind you. Grab onto the foot or ankle. Inhale, lift. Gaze up towards that third eye space. Exhale, release everything down. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left shoulder and left side of the face. Right hand can stay right here. Reach out long in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Just let the eyes close for a second, but bring that inner gaze towards the third eye space. If you wrapped or if you moved your right arm, place the right hand back in front of the face, press into the palm and inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the left foot back behind you. Press into the heel. Gaze down towards the nose. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Cross it over to the right, towards the right edge of the mat. Probably a little off the mat. Look back towards that left heel. Press through the left heel. Press into the palms. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, lift the left leg up about hip height. Keep pulling the belly button in. Toes point down towards the ground. Inhale the right arm out in front of you. Gaze up towards the third eye space. Exhale, elbow to knee, gaze down the nose. Inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, round, look down. Inhale, extend, up. Exhale, round, down. 3 more. Inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look down the nose. Inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Last one. Inhale, extend, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, round everything. Inhale, reach the right arm out, left leg back behind you. Then bend the left knee. Press that sole of the foot up towards the sky. Either stay there or reach that right arm around to grab the left foot or ankle. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the heart. Gaze up towards the third eye space. Exhale to release everything down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left. Coming onto the right side of the face and the right shoulder. Left hand can stay here. Reach out long in front of you or wrap behind the low back. Let the eyes close for a moment and bring the inner gaze to that third eye space. Replace the left hand if you moved it. Press into the left palm and inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Then from here, feel free to grab a couple pillows or blocks for this next pose if you live in a more open body. So I'm going to grab 2 blocks. You don't have to do this though. So we're going to take puppy pose, but instead of, if you are a more flexible person, you might try to reach the chest and chin to the ground, but today we're going to connect the third eye space to the ground. So reach the arms out in front of you to start. I'll just move the blocks out of the way for now so I can demonstrate both. Bring the forehead to the earth. If you have a hard time reaching the forehead to the earth, you can bring a block, a pillow, blanket, bolster underneath the head. From here, you're going to bring the palms to touch out in front of you and bend the elbows so the thumbs touch the nape of the neck. Now, if you would like a deeper stretch, you can either bring 2 blocks or like a couple pillows and bring them underneath the elbows, but make sure you're still able to bring the forehead to the earth. Let the eyes close and breathe here for a moment. On your next inhale, reach the arms back out in front of you. Remove any props from the side or off to the side. And then keep the forearms on the earth. Begin to slide the heart through so the shoulders land right above the elbows. Press into the palms. Press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen the tailbone back. Reach that heart out in front of you. Sphinx pose. Gaze is straight out in front of you, over the horizon. You can stay here, or maybe you bend the right knee, reach back for your right foot with the right hand, try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat as best you can for a bit of a quad stretch. Keep lengthening the tailbone back. Gaze is still out in front of you, over the horizon. Carefully release that right foot if you grabbed it, and then switch sides if you took that quad stretch on the first side. Bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot with the left hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top of the mat. Press into that right foot, lengthen the tailbone back, gaze straight out in front of you, as if you could look through the wall. Carefully release that left foot, and then everyone lower the foreheads down towards the earth. Bring the hands by the low ribs, squeeze the elbows up towards the sky. Keep pressing into the feet, lengthen the tailbone back behind you. On an inhale, lift the heart, head, maybe the hands up off the ground. Gaze is straight down the nose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head, heart, maybe press into the palms to come up a little higher. Gaze is up towards that third eye space. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift up, full cobra. Gaze is up towards that third eye space. Exhale, lower. Either move through your child's pose to your downward facing dog, or tuck the toes, squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, lift that plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal through the feet and really try to bring your gaze towards the belly button. So tuck the chin. And if you can, find your belly button. If not, you'll see your thighs. And then find stillness for a moment. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a deep bend in the knees so you find that nice long spine that we're looking for in our downward dog. And then from here, bend the knees, look forward, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bring the feet right underneath the hips and fold over the legs. Let the body hang. Make sure the head and neck are relaxing completely. Crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. You don't have to have perfectly straight legs here. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. If you clasp opposite elbows, release the arms down. Everyone bring a deep bend into the knees and slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. The head comes up last. Tadasana. Gaze is straight out in front of you, over the horizon, as if you could look through the wall in front of you. Unless you're outside for some reason. Then from here, you can keep the feet hips-width distance apart, or bring the feet together, big toes touch, maybe a slight space between the heels. I like to do that. On an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up, look up towards the third eye space. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift, keep looking down the nose. Exhale, plant the palms and step back, plank. Keep looking down the pose, take an inhale in your nose, and take an inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog, look towards the belly button. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward, either step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift, keep looking down your nose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms up overhead, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, hands to heart center. Look straight out in front of you over the horizon. We'll move through 2 more rounds of that with those gaze directions or your drishti cues. All right, inhale, reach the arms up, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, hinge from the hips, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, either step, maybe lightly hop back to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, downward facing dog, look towards the belly button, pull that belly button in towards the spine. Bend the knees, look forward, either step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift, keep looking down your nose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up, gaze is up towards the third eye space. Exhale, hands to heart center, gaze is out over the horizon. Last one, inhale, reach the arms up, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, hinge from the hips, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift, keep looking down the nose. Exhale, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, downward facing dog, look towards the belly button. Bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Look down the nose, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, hands to heart center, gaze over the horizon. Keep your focus on that spot in front of you, out over the horizon. your drishti. Now we'll practice a little balancing flow. So ground through the left foot. You can spread those toes nice and wide, maybe lift them up off the mat and then place them down one at a time as best you can. Bend the right knee. Bring that right knee out to the, I'm going to face this way to do this part, but you should be standing at the top of your mat. Bring the right knee out towards the right. You can keep the foot here on the floor or bring it to the inner calf or the inner thigh. Just avoid the knee joint. Press the foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot. You can have hands at heart center. And then once you've found your balance, maybe you lift the arms up overhead and bring your drishti up towards the third eye space. And from here, exhale, bring the hands back down, gaze over the horizon. Hug that right knee in, and then maybe straighten it out in front of you, or you could just keep it bent. Gaze is still straight over the horizon. Then from here, cross right ankle over left thigh. Begin to bend into the left knee. Flex these right toes to protect the knee and ankle joint. Keep that gaze out over the horizon. You can squat down as far as you can. Just try to keep the heart lifted. Try not to round the back. And then on an inhale, keep that gaze out over the horizon. Bring the right knee up with you. Maybe kick it out straight for a moment. And then begin to shift it back. Sorry, I had to turn around for this. Into your warrior three. Right leg straight back behind you, about hip height. Bring the gaze down the nose now. Arms can either reach back into airplane arms like I'm doing, or reach out in front of you, or stay at heart center. Then from here, begin to bend into the left knee. Reach those right toes back as far as you can. Coming up into your high crescent lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Gaze is up towards the third eye space. We're going to do a little flow here. Really squeeze everything in towards the midline. That'll help you keep your balance. Take an inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart, look up towards the third eye. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms reach back, airplane arms, look down the nose. Inhale, up to center, gaze up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Woo. Exhale, airplane arms, gaze down the nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane arms, gaze down the nose. 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, look up towards the third eye space. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach the arms up. Then exhale, plant the right hand down. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. You can stay here or lower the back knee if you'd like. Stay here or bend the back knee, reach back for the left foot with the right hand. Spin the heart open. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Then carefully release the back foot if you grabbed it. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Lift that back knee up again. Inhale, lift the heart. Gaze is up. As you exhale, begin to shift the hips up and back. Work towards straightening the front leg and fold. If you can't bring the forehead to the knee with a straight leg, then you can bend it. Just make sure to make that connection with the forehead to the leg. And that will flow with that. So inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart, gaze is up. Exhale, pyramid, head to knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bring the forehead to the knee or to the leg so you can have a bent leg if you need. Right heel reaches up towards the sky. Maybe you flex these left toes to deepen the stretch. Keep pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward for nice square hips. And then inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart. Hug this left foot in and then shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, squeeze everything in. Try to bring your knee up as high as you can toward that third eye space. If you can't get it up there, that's fine. Just try your best to squeeze everything in. Inhale, reach that left leg back. Exhale, knee to third eye. Inhale, back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Two more. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reach that left leg up. Exhale, lower the left leg down, downward facing dog. Stay here or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knee looks, gaze down the nose. Inhale, upward or cobra, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog, gaze towards the belly button. On your next inhale, lift that left leg up again. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Sorry, keep the hands grounded. I'm going to have to put my hair up in a sec. From here, you're going to kick that right foot up as high as you can. Fold over the left leg, standing splits. Then from here, work your way up to stand. Keep that right knee with you. So hug the right knee in. And face forward again. So you should be at the top of the mat. You can keep that right knee bent. Bring the left hand to the hip. Maybe bring peace fingers to the right big toe. Right peace fingers. Stay here. Or maybe begin to work towards straightening that right leg out in front of you. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Heart stays lifted. From here, bring that right foot out to the right. Gaze is straight over the horizon. You can always have a bent knee here as well. Then bring that right foot back out in front of you. Switch hands, so bring that right foot into the left hand. Try not to bring your foot on the ground. Then reach the right arm behind you. Gaze can stay out in front of you or come over the right shoulder, or out to the right or behind you over the right shoulder. It's okay if you lose your balance. Just try to come back into it. It's hard to focus when you're trying to talk and do this at the same time. And then from here, center yourself, hug this right knee in, then try to interlace all 10 fingers underneath that right foot. Stay here, maybe bring your forehead to the knee with a bent knee, or reach that right leg out and pull that forehead down towards the right leg. Try not to lose your balance. It's okay if you do. Just come back into it. And then when you're ready, lower that right foot down. Bring hands to heart center. Gaze out over the horizon. All right, now we'll do that all on the other side. Whew. Hopefully you're getting nice and hot and sweaty, because I am. All right. I totally forgot. Oh yeah. Bring hands to heart center. Then ground through the right foot. So all your weight is in your right foot. But try not to, go into that right hip. Pull that right hip in. Then bend the left knee point the left knee to the left side. Either stay here or bring left foot to calf or inner thigh. Avoid the knee joint though, always. Press the foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Find your drishti out in front of you over the horizon. Once you've found your balance, maybe bring your arms up overhead and your drishti or your gaze toward your third eye space. And then from here, bring your hands back to heart center. Center your left knee. Keep the gaze out in front of you. Maybe kick it out straight for a moment. And then cross left ankle over right thigh. Flex those left toes, protect your knee and ankle joint, and begin to squat down, keeping the heart lifted. Hands at heart center, gaze straight out in front of you. And then from here, come up to stand, bring that left knee with you. Maybe straighten it out again. And then send it back behind you, warrior three. Toes point down towards the earth. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Gaze down towards the nose or over the nose. Hands can either reach behind you or out in front of you if you have the space. Or they can stay at heart center. Then begin to bend through the right knee. Reach the left toes way back behind you. Inhale, the arms up overhead. So if you find that your right knee is coming past your ankle like this, don't worry about it. You can bring the hands down and just, take a wider stance by stepping this right foot further forward. All right, now let's flow here. Inhale at the top. Exhale, cactus. Look up towards the third eye. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane arms. Look down the nose. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. 3 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Third eye. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Down the nose. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. 1 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the left hand down. Right arm up overhead. Coming into a nice easy twist. You can keep the back knee lifted or lower it. You can stay here or bend the back knee and reach back for the left foot with the right hand. Wherever you're at, really spin the heart open and roll the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, carefully release the back foot. If you grabbed it, bring both hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, lift the heart, gaze up towards the third eye space. And then exhale, work towards straightening that front leg. Bring the forehead down to the leg. And once again, if you can't bring the forehead to the knee with a straight leg, it's okay to bend it. Try to find that connection. Inhale, lift, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart, look up towards the third eye space. Exhale, work towards straightening that front leg, fold. Bring that forehead to the leg. You can stay here. Or maybe lift those right toes up off the earth to deepen the stretch. Keep pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Lift that back heel up. And then inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart, plant the palms, hug this right foot in, then shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, hug that right knee in towards the forehead as high as you can get it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower the right foot down, downward dog. Gaze is towards the belly button. You can stay in your down dog, or even take child's pose, or move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze towards the belly button. On an inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the right foot through in between the hands. From here, kick that left foot up as high as you can. Fold over the right leg, standing splits. And then begin to make your way to stand. Bring that left knee with you. Hop back so I have room. From here, bring the left. Either stay here, keeping this knee in your leg, in your hands, and you can keep it like this the whole time, or bring left peace fingers around the left big toe. Stay here or begin to work towards straightening that left leg out in front of you. Then bring it out to the left. Don't have enough space over here. And then back out in front of you. Bring that left foot into the right hand. Reach the left arm back behind you. Gaze is straight to the left or back behind you over the left shoulder. Center everything. Hug this left knee in. And then interlace the hands underneath the left foot. Try to interlace all 10 fingers. Either bring your forehead to knee here or work towards straightening the left leg and then fold the forehead down. Carefully unwind. Bring hands to heart center. Gaze out over the horizon. I'm gonna grab a towel because I'm dripping in sweat. It's okay. We're gonna cool down now. So, we'll move through one more vinyasa to make our way to child's pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up toward the third eye space. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold, look down the nose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, either step or lightly hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, gaze up towards the third eye space. Exhale, downward facing dog, gaze towards the belly button. Then from here, bring the knees to the earth. Big toes touch, knees can either be wide or together. Hips reach back towards the heels. Forehead comes down to the earth. Once again, try to make sure you have that forehead connected to something. So if you need to bring a prop underneath your forehead, go right ahead and do so. Feel the breath begin to slow down. Feel the sweat begin to cool the body down. Come back to that visualization of that glowing indigo blue orb right at the center of the forehead. On your next inhale, walk the hands back underneath you. If you brought the knees wide, bring the knees together. And just set the hips off to one side. Reach the legs out in front of you. Then Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Feel free to sit up on a prop if you feel like your knees are coming up really high, or if you're having a hard time sitting up tall here. Inhale to lift the heart. As you exhale, begin to fold over the legs. Try to bring the forehead down to something. So once again, if you need to put like a pillow or a block or something on top of the feet, so you feel that connection of the forehead, of that third eye space, to something. If you can get your feet to your head, cool. That's totally fine if you can't either. On an inhale, lift back up, sit up tall, and reach the right leg out to the right, left foot in towards the inner thigh. From here, we're going to spin the torso towards that right leg. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, look up towards the sky or third eye space. And then as you exhale, fold over this right leg. Once again, finding a prop nearby so you can bring your forehead down to touch something. Keep those right toes flexed. You could even bend the knee if you need and just bring your knee to your forehead that way if you don't have any props. Inhale, come back up through center and then switch sides. Bend the right knee, reach the left leg out to the left. Flex those left toes. Spin your body towards that left knee. If you can, try to align your belly button over straight over that left leg. Flex those left toes. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Forehead comes to knee or a prop. Keep flexing those left toes. Inhale, lift up. And now reach both legs out wide. Flex both toes up towards the sky. You can even kind of move the thighs out from underneath you. That'll help you fold forward a little better. You can have these knees bent as well. Once again, we're going to fold forward and find connection to something. So if you can't reach your forehead to the earth, and most people can't, so don't feel bad if you can't, bring something underneath the forehead. It could be a pillow, maybe a couple pillows, a block, a couple blocks, a bolster, blankets, whatever. On your next inhale, walk the hands back in towards the center line of the body. Then bring the hands to the outer thighs, bend the knees, and bring the legs towards one another. Use your hands to help you. From here, roll down onto your back. We're going to do a little bit of core work. I feel like I haven't been doing much core work in my classes lately, and I feel like that needs to change. Sorry. I love core work. I love and hate it. Okay, so we're going to start by coming to hover the shoulders and legs up off the earth. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Take an inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to hug the knees in as close to the forehead as you can. You can even use the hands behind the thighs. Inhale, reach out, hover. Exhale, hug the knees in. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze them in. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lower. Sorry, that was the last one of that set. We're going to do 3 sets of 6. So that was the first one. Take a break. Little mini Shavasana. And when you're ready, lift the shoulders, the legs up, and the head up off the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the knees in. Remember, you can always use the hands at the backs of the thighs. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Quick little mini Shavasana. We have one more set of 6. You notice I've been doing everything in 6s tonight because third eye chakra is the 6th chakra. All right. When you're ready, lift the legs, shoulders, head above the earth to hover. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, squeeze. And exhale. We're done with core work. Bring the knees underneath, or bend the knees up towards the sky, soles of the feet on the earth, about hips width distance apart. We're going to take a quick bridge pose. Do not look from side to side in this pose. So if you need to watch me go up into it before you take yours, go right ahead. On an inhale, lift the hips up, press into the feet, squeeze the knees towards one another so they're not splaying out to the sides. You can bring the gaze straight up towards the sky. Stay here, or maybe interlace the hands underneath you. Keep pressing into the feet. Engage those glutes. Lift the chest up towards the chin, and then try to lift the chin up off the chest. And then when you're ready to come out, release the hands if you interlace them. Exhale, slowly lower down, upper back, middle back, lower back. And bring the arms out to a T, palms face up. Bend the knees at about a 90-degree angle, press the belly in towards the earth. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently let the legs fall to the left. Right shoulder stays grounded. The left hand can come to the right outer thigh if you want. Gaze is either straight up at the sky or over the right shoulder, only if that feels okay on your neck and in your body. Breathe deep into the belly. On your next inhale, bring the legs up through center. Exhale, gently let them fall over to the right. Left shoulder stays grounded. Maybe the right hand comes to the left outer thigh. Gaze is either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder, only if that feels okay on your neck. And then inhale, come back to center. Really squeeze yourself into one little ball. That's it, okay. Bring the knees towards the forehead, as high up on the forehead as you can, towards that third eye space. Squeeze everything in towards the midline into a tiny little ball. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale through the mouth. Reach the legs out long in front of you. Arms down by the sides with the palms facing up. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Maybe take a few exhales out through the mouth to sigh out any leftover tension. And begin to imagine that glowing indigo blue orb right at the center of the forehead, the third eye space. Growing bigger and brighter as you breathe. Slowly letting the breath return to its natural state. Still imagining that orb, releasing any thoughts that come to mind. Allow yourself to be present in your Shavasana. A quote from Jose R. Coronado from The Land Flowing with Milk and Honey. I think that's a book. Not quite sure though. Think what you thought you knew, hindsight. Now as much as you think you know, you realize you don't. Insight. Take heed to what you're about to learn. Foresight, seen through the third eye, wide open to the light. The real lies are exposed, and then you realize you can see with your real eyes. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do so. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. And rock the head from side to side. Reach the arms up overhead, the legs out long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. And hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here in a moment, for a moment in this fetal position. And then whenever you're ready, try to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze, and carefully make your way up into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Once you've arrived, reclose the eyes if you opened them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day to do something good for your body and mind and your third eye chakra. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you can take the benefits from tonight's class with you into the rest of your night, the rest of your week, and onto your bike. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you had a really good class. I know I did. Join me on Thursday for my yin yoga class at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Saturday for my energizing vinyasa at Crux Chiropractic. Make sure to follow them also. I will be there this week. Energizing vinyasa on Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on in any future classes. I love, incorporating things that you need and you want, whether it's mentally, physically, or whatever, or something that you want to, like something like more chakras or something that you want to learn about. Let me know. Also remember, if you can't make my live stream classes, all my classes get saved on my YouTube channel, so you can do them on your own time also. And if you'd like, you can donate on my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Those are all listed on my YouTube channel, my Facebook and Instagram. Or if you can't find them, just let me know. I like being able to teach, make yoga accessible and affordable for everyone. So if you can't pay, I understand, but it's helpful if you can, because that way I can keep doing free classes for people. And yeah, thank you again. Have a good night. Wait, Mingy wants to say bye too. Well, he was sleeping, but he still wants to say goodbye. Bye, Mingus. Okay, bye everyone.